Hey guys, hopefully you're having a great day today. Today we're going to be doing something that has been really highly requested recently. People want me to take it all the way and start actually reviewing and looking through my gameplays, like my full gameplays on YouTube. So this is going to be the first one we do like that. I'm going to break the whole thing down for you. We're going to see if we can extract as much information and as many tips as we can out of it. So yeah, without further ado, we'll get into the video. So the first thing I'm doing right here is I'm choosing a hot drop. This is going to be really hot. I know it's going to be really hot. I'm pretty sure, if you've played the game from like Season 7 on, you know this is one of the hotter drops. The States is one of the hottest drops in the game. So I'm just going there because I want to get as much kills and damage as possible. I like to land this building. You can really land anywhere. Some of these outskirt buildings over to your left and to your right are going to give you a little bit more privacy. I'm going to land on this P20. I think it got a buff, or it feels like it got a buff, actually. And of course, I'm going to grab the car. I'm going to switch my optic over because the P20 iron sight is a little bit more forgiving than the car iron sight. I'm a little lower on ammo than I want to be. Just going to beam that crypto real quick. I want to make sure I get the thirst. It's very important. It's going to provide me with the extra damage. Fun fact, that's actually the champion squad that landed here. That random's going to snag the purple. It's a little unfortunate. Gonna make sure we pop a shield, want to be at full health before we get into our next gunfight. I do want a little bit more ammo. I'm worried about the ammo situation. But I see my teammates getting shot, so I want to go over there and help them because they've probably done some damage. They did add the little kill feed thing, so that's really helpful too. So I'm just gonna help my teammates out here. I want to make sure I get this thirst to the left as well. That's what I'm thinking about. Now I want to go after this guy. I see the Bloodhound clues, obviously, so I'm going to follow him up here. Right here, pay attention to how I check my corners. I'm like already anticipating where this guy could be hiding. I didn't even see him in that plant, but I just like snapped onto him. It was a bang-on reaction thing, so it wasn't too much of an issue for me because he was low health. But you got to be careful about when people run away from you. They will hide in like corners and plants and stuff, so you got to be careful about that. All right. Right now I want to grab a little bit more loot before rotating out. You can see I'm still very low on ammo, uncomfortably low. So I'm going to look through some of these outskirt buildings just to see if I can find a little bit more ammo and maybe some heals to complement that. Now, the best way to get around, as you guys will see, is the jump towers. I'm going to try to stay near jump towers and use jump towers as frequently as I can. They actually took some of the jump towers out of this map, and I'm not happy about that. It's going to make it a little harder to rotate. But this jump tower right here, it's a super easy rotation into another hot drop oasis, so I'm going to come down and I'm going to look for my next fight. I was about as caught off guard as that guy was caught off guard. I didn't expect him to just be standing there. I thought he was AFK. So, like, I mentally dropped my guard. I heard the zipline go off there too. You gotta, even when you're looting, you gotta make sure you're aware of the sound cues people give off. Like, just make sure you're listening. Because looting's not as important as making sure you're listening. I kinda, I not gonna lie, I destroyed that kid with the P20, so I did clip that. You guys will probably see that clip soon. As you can see, I have way more syringes than I need to, so I'm gonna do some inventory management in a second. But I'm just waiting for the third guy to push me at this point. So I'm just kind of looking around, looting, taking in the sights, and waiting for audio cues. But I got my loot, I got my ammo, like I'm fully ready. I decided to actually go out and look for him, see if I can find him. I hear the crypto drone, so that means that he's going to respawn, because why else would he be sending a crypto drone in? If he doesn't find me near the boxes, it's likely he's going to take the banners and then he's going to respawn. So I'm just going to, I'm going to look around some more. I'm going to see what I can find. I'm going to try to entertain myself until he's done respawning, which he's going to do right now. Now, I know he's respawning. I know where they're going to be. I want to pop my ultimate just so I can... It's going to make it a little easier to tell if one or two come out of the dropship. That's really the only reason I pop my ultimate. But as you can see, one's going to drop. I'm going to have an easy beam on him right here. Make sure I grab that thirst. As all the other kills have been, make sure I grab the thirst. That's going to provide some extra damage for me. I'm going to try to locate the crypto. I do locate the crypto. I thought about letting him respawn again, but... I mean, he'd have to leave, and then I'd have to either, like, stealth chase him, right? I have to wait for him, and there's no guarantee he respawns immediately, so I felt like that would take a little bit more time than it needed to. So I decided to just kill him right there. Make sure I grab that mobile respawn beacon just in case. Just in case I need it for my teammates, or my teammates can even take it off of my box and use it on me. So right now I want to start rotating into the ring, into the center of the map. The ring's gonna, as you can see, it's pulling towards that direction, so that's the direction I obviously want to be moving in. I'm already thinking about where these people could possibly be. I'm assuming Turbine, and if they're not in Turbine, I'm going to go through Turbine and into Labs. You know, you just want to rotate from one high traffic location to another, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm looking for a little bit more light ammo right now. It's a bit of a personal preference thing. I like to be like maxed out. As you can see, I'm at 283 ammo. Right now I'm at 300, so I just want to make sure I grab some of that. And now I'm just ready to fully ape any team that's around me. Now you'll notice I'm going to be looking around. I'm going to be checking the corners of the ramps and the sides and anywhere where a team would be rotating. You got to consider that sort of thing. Be checking the sort of areas where you feel like a team would logically be rotating. Right now, if you look at the kill feed, a lot of people are dying, and that's making me kind of uncomfortable. Because I thought this was going to be a 20 bomb run. I didn't think it'd be a 4K run, but too many people just go down in the kill feed, so I'm starting to worry about it. But I'm still trying to play it as fast as possible, because that's really what these kinds of gameplays are. They are not about how many people you can kill. It's about how fast you can kill all those people. I mean, you got to be moving fast. You got to be looting fast. Right here, I'm going to spot some clues out, so I want to make sure I follow those to their rightful owner. That's going to lead me to some fresh kills. Right here, I want to make some call outs for my team. Want to make some pings, make sure they understand the situation, that there is people shooting at me, which they're going to be able to see now. I want to make sure they know that, so they come over here and they support me. Because randoms do tend to have a problem with that. They don't really seem to understand the urgentness or the severity of the situation. So you want to make sure you let them know. Make sure you're pinging enemies, all of that. Make sure you're just pinging what you're doing overall if you're playing solo queue. I'm going to just try to kill these guys, but not like aggressively. Like I'm gonna try and see if I can one clip one. I'm gonna try and crack them up. But I'm not like killing them is not my immediate priority. Like I'm fine if this fight takes a few minutes, just because I can extract some damage out of this fight if it does. But I'm starting to hear another squad push in, so I want to make sure I push in as fast as possible and get as much of this damage as I can. Because obviously this squad is going to kill each other, and that's going to be, you know, another squad that I can't farm damage off of. So I want to make sure I extract as much damage from this squad as I can. Right here, I'm going to try to, like, just ape the lifeline, really, just to make sure I get this kill and this damage. At that point, like, it's the last person, and they're, like, flesh, and I know they're flesh, so... Eventually, I'm going to hear another squad push up here, and that's going to be great for me, because I need to do more damage. Right now, I'm not feeling too good about my damage, so I need to do more damage, and this squad right here is going to be perfect for that. Make sure I get my thirst again. I'm kind of going to stay, like, close so that I can get the thirst, but also, like, far enough away that if they push me, I can still retreat a little bit. Right here, I'm just going to back up and pop it back because I did get cracked. I want to be at full shield. This guy's going to totally beam me. I did not expect that. Just the aim flinch from the Devo and all that is going to just totally move my aim off course, plus the crouching. I don't know, it just somehow messed with my aim. But I want to make sure I back out of that. I want a full heal. And I want to take note that that guy has got a Devo. So maybe I don't want to challenge him head on. Maybe if I do challenge him, I want to peek him, crack him up a little bit, and then, like, go back into cover, let him, like, blow his Devo clip, and then peek him again. But my teammate's actually going to take him down. I want to make sure I get that thirst. And then I'm going to come over here and make sure I one-clip this guy just to get as much damage as I can out of this squad right here. My teammate, you know, doing what all Octanes do is going to literally run in front of me and take that kill. Kind of unfortunate, but at least I got a lot of damage out of that guy. Right here, I'm sitting at about 2,800 with 4 squads left. Those are pretty good odds, assuming all 4 of the squads are full. And right there, if you'll notice at the top right-hand corner of your screen, there's a question mark. The question mark usually appears when there's less than 10 people, like when there's a single-digit amount of people, so that does not bode well for me. that means there's like one solo or a couple squads are missing a person. So hopefully they get some respawns off. That's what would be ideal for my situation right now. My teammates are going to be crafting. I'm actually going to pick up the R301 right here. I didn't have any real reason for it. I just kind of felt like I wanted to damage farm, and the best thing to do it at that moment would have been with 2 ARs, 2 R301s. You know, you can pick up whatever you want to damage farm. Like a triple take's really good for that. Even like a G7 if you can manage to get it out of the care package. You know, the damage farming, especially at range, is largely up to preference and up to the meta. But I'm going to run 2 ARs here. I feel very comfortable with the R301. I'm going to be playing a little closer to these squads because I have these R301s. But really, at some point, I'm going to spot out a dropship right here. And that's what's going to lead me to attack over here. You really got to... I mean, you can't rule anything out at this point because some squads just act weird sometimes. They'll like try to rat respawn, they'll try to late rotate, so just don't leave that out of the question in your mind. And just make sure you're checking the skies, make sure you're checking like all the places where people would commonly rotate. Obviously, it's going to take me a while to make it to this squad. Right here, you're going to notice that I try to use this plant as cover. This is a bad push, if I'm being honest. Like, this is not a push you want to be making, but the plant can help with that a little bit, as long as you kind of... honestly, use your imagination to, like, kind of envision where your target would be and be able to shoot them to the plant. I'm going to down this guy through the smoke because I scanned and that's pretty lucky. Make sure I get the thirst. Notice that clue to the right in the circle. That's how I knew that guy was there, because I was paying attention to the clues. Clues were very helpful in that point. I was totally ready for that gunfight. I was not ready for the third gunfight, but just snap onto him. It's pretty easy. If he had caught me off guard, I might have backed up and even slid down the hill, worst case scenario, and popped a battery. So yeah, that squad's going to go down without a real fuss. I actually get confused right here. I thought this area leads over to this area I ping now. It does not. You have to go around. I don't want to go around. I wanted to go through this area right here, so I got a little confused, but now we're making the right rotation. There's 2 squads left. I don't hear them fighting, which is good. I know one squad came through here, so right now I'm trying to find this squad. I'm thinking about where could this squad be? And the clues actually don't make a lot of sense because they get older as you get to this direction. Didn't make a lot of sense to me. So I'm trying to find this squad right here, maybe grab like a little bit more ammo if I can. Because I want to make sure I farm this last team. As you'll notice in the kill feed right there, they do take down one of the last guys. So right now I need about 600 damage for the 4K. This is kind of a difficult situation right here, because I need to be able to guarantee I'll extract some damage from this squad. I find that I can get about 800 damage out of one person if I'm the only one alive on my team. Right now, the issue is not the other team. The issue is my team. And as you can see right now, I'm looking around for that team. I want to be able to find that team so I know where they are, and then I can formulate a game plan from that. I honestly, I have no clue where these guys are at this point. I'm looking around, and then I hear this ultimate, and that's going to tell me exactly where they are, but it's also going to tell me how many of them there are. And I see only 2 of them. That's not great news. I was really hoping for a full 3, so that's not great news. I'm not looking forward to my chances. On top of that, they literally land on top of my team, so they are ready for a fight. They are trying to die, which bodes really poorly for me. This Octane is actually going to push me, catches me off guard a little bit. Notice I'm going to beam him, but then I'm going to back up and heal. And he's going to re-challenge me. I'm actually going to play this passively, and I'm going to try to make it so that he has to run away. Right here, I did not expect to hit that shot. It surprised me. I just kind of threw out some shots to kind of mess with him a little bit. I was not expecting to hit that shot. You'll see I clip it in a second. But right now, this is kind of a really BM strat. I'm honestly, I'm not going to lie about it. I'm letting my teammates go down, because I can't really communicate with my teammates. So if they kill the Valkyrie, you know, that's my 4K gone. I need to have both of these guys alive and well to be able to damage farm them. You'll notice I let this Octane get away. I didn't run over to thirst him. That's because I want him to get picked up, but at the same time, you know, I'm looking for him. I want to know where they are, so I have a general idea of where to position myself. you'll notice I just kind of let my team like kind of do whatever they're doing over there. Right now, I'm just focusing on trying to extract as much damage as I can. So right here, you'll notice they're going up to the right, so I'll rotate up to this left area and see if I can't beam them in the crossfire right here. I hear the Octane right here. Do manage to get a couple shots off on him. They're like running from me for some reason, so I want to push up from a safe distance. I did not expect him to beam me like that right there with the R301, so I want to make sure I take a little bit of a heal, because right now anything could happen. You know, I could lose this 4K right here, so I'd rather be safe. On top of that, my team's not pushing or anything, so I'm not in dire need to push, because sometimes your team will just push. So you got to be really careful with not only like how you're playing it, but like how you're playing it in reference to your team, like how close you're playing and how much you're hitting them for. Because sometimes your randoms will just push up, and that's what's going through my mind right now. I want to make sure my randoms don't push up and take the damage I need away. So right now I'm going to I decided to just kind of try to rotate behind them, because that positioning is not good. It definitely benefits them, it does not benefit me. It seems they're going to like start rotating to the back over here too, which I did not expect them to do. I guess they're going to like try to run or whatever. Right here I'm going to try to beam up the Valkyrie a little bit, but I want to leave room for the Valkyrie to run away. You're going to notice that when I'm shooting at these guys, I want to leave room for them to run away. I'm going to let them heal, because I want to make sure I secure this 4K. As soon as I secure the 4K, I'm not really worried about it. Right here, you'll see, I literally let that guy go. I knew I could have killed him right there, but I don't have enough to guarantee the 4K, so I let him go. And right here, you're going to notice I have an easy shot on him. I'm going to let him pop that Phoenix kit. Right now, I'm thinking he pops that Phoenix kit, that's 225 more damage for me to do to him. So right now, I'm trying to figure out where these guys are at. I know the Octane's over here. I might actually challenge the Octane, because I only need 210 more damage. So that's, if I knock both of them, I'm definitely going to have the 4K. Did not expect the Octane to be right there, but I want to make sure I get this Thirst. That's going to put me over a little bit. I guess my teammate shot him while he was downed or something. I was expecting to get the 4K from that Thirst, but I guess not. And now I'm kind of in a difficult situation, because I heard the Valkyrie use her ultimate, so I kind of have no idea where she went, because I was busy focusing on the Thirst and kind of on getting the shield swap. So right now I'm thinking about, if I was the Valkyrie, where would I have landed? So I'm kind of just trying to look around. I feel like maybe she would have ratted back here. But also I'm thinking, you know, if I was the Valkyrie and I was like at that skill level, I would probably go to the opposite side over here. Not over here where I'm looking at right now, but actually behind me. Right there at the opposite side of the ring where the care package is, that's where I would have landed if I feel like I was at her skill level. And then I would have waited for my team, which is me, to push her. So right now I'm looking around for this Valkyrie, and she's nowhere to be seen. And this is kind of a difficult situation, because I'm a little bit off the 4K, and it's all dependent on whether I get this Valkyrie kill. I really need to make sure I'm the first one to make it to this Valkyrie, and then I do enough damage to her. My teammate's actually going to ping her out, so I'm just going to full dead sprint to this Valkyrie. I want to make sure that I make it to this Valkyrie before any one of my teammates do. This is really difficult too, because right now she's closest to my Bangalore teammate. But I am going to get the 4K right there, so I'm not even worried about it. Now I'm just going to casually chase the Valkyrie down. I'm going to follow the footsteps. I'm going to see if I can get the kill, you know. Having a 15th kill is nice, but I already got the 4K, so I'm not too worried. Obviously, I'm going to climb up on her, because I'm just going to overconfidently ape her. You know, it's a 3v1. Not too worried. Right now, I just want to be the one to get the kill. So I do get the kill right there. And that is my 4K. And it just kind of... I don't know, man. Not a huge fan of Valkyrie. But yeah, that was... You know, I wanted to pick a 4K game that looked like it was a little bit more realistic, a little bit more attainable to the average player. Because I'm in mind, you guys know I drop like 5Ks, I drop like 6Ks. I wanted to pick like a really low kind of damage 4K that was still a 4K and still had great 4K mechanics. So hopefully you guys took something away from that. Hopefully you guys learned from that. I try to give as many tips as I can and break down everything I was doing. You know, kind of go through my thought process and everything. So hopefully it really helped you guys out. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one. I hope you're having a great day.